LeChonk. Hello everyone, hope you are having a wonderful snow day. It's Thursday, and this image that this video you're looking at today, this was my father recording me doing that today. That's how much snow we have, and that's about, I'd say, maybe 75% of the snow or 50% of the snow of what people north of me got. It's a good amount. That's the tallest peak of the snowbank at my house. So it's about like I'm 5'4", so that piles up to about, I don't know, 4.5 feet after getting it off the driveway. My street's pretty good at like helping each other out. So I heard my dad firing up the snowplow or the snowblower. So I grab the shovel, he uses the snowblower, and we just tag team it. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Officer, good to see you. Harry, good to see you. Hero, good to see you. Yeah, it's a great video. I'm like, Dad, can you... Because the way this started was my sister sent an image this morning or sent a video this morning on Instagram where she literally just threw herself into the snow pile. And, because she has a snow day, so school. So... She's just in her normal winter clothes or whatever. She just falls into it, just starts rolling down a small hill she has at her house. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I just end up. I told my dad, I need you to take a picture. Originally, I was just gonna stick my head in the snow like an ostrich, and he could just take a picture of that. He's like, you want video? And I go, all right, sure, let's do video. So I just decided, like, well, I wanna just hit the snow. The problem is, this isn't like hitting normal snow. For those who don't know, snow can be very fluffy even when there's a lot of it piled up like that. The problem is, that's when you shovel it, and if the snow is actually soft. This is snowblower snow piled up, which means it's packed. So when I tested it, I'm like, well, I'm sure there's nothing sharp where I was gonna slam my face. But I went into that, and you can see right here, I'm going to show you the moment I regret it. It's about right... Okay, so wait for it. Right here. Okay, did you see that little ricochet? Let's back it up a little bit. Let's take a look at this. So if we go very slowly into this, I studied biomechanics, so I could break this down for you. Right as the body gives up on life and goes forward, Okay, right about here. You're gonna notice there's a little bounce. Actually, I can slow this down for you. Hold on. Hey, Lugia, good to see you. We're gonna play this in like 60% speed. Okay. So once we get to this point here, all right, you're gonna notice that as I'm falling forward, I hit. But then look at the head. So you see, you know the crash test dummies when they hit the wall? That's basically what happened. My whole lower back swung down, and my shoulders swung so up that as I'm sliding down this mound, you can see my shoulder. If you take a good look, my shoulders are like super crushed into my spine, and my head, my full face is just in the snow mound. You can tell, like, the top there down to here, it was basically getting up was a pain because, like, I just basically got my shoulders stuck. So as I keep sliding down, me being here was to make sure Dad was doing the video, but also I was like, oh shit, I can't move my shoulders because I hit so limp and I just bounced. It was like watching a stiff board try and just like be leaning against a wall. It was a great stretch. Let's just say it was a great stretch. Ben, good to see you, man. How's the snow over at your place? I mean, I did it on purpose. I sent it to my sister. I'm like, you could do it, I could do it too. So yeah. So we got about, I would say, probably 15, 20 centimeters. I think my friends north got upwards, like 40 minutes north, got upwards of 30 centimeters. My uncle, about an hour from here, got about 55 centimeters of snow. He has like a lighthouse. He has like a lighthouse at the front of his house, and it's like 4.5 feet tall. And apparently, they've never seen it covered before. You can only see the tip of the 4.5 foot lighthouse. So I don't know how much 4.5 feet is in centimeters, but they have a shit ton of snow. Which they've never seen. They live near a small lake, so it's not connected to any body of water, but still. Lake effect, I guess. So needless to say, I was outside. My dad blew our driveway, and I shoveled a part of it. And then our next door neighbor, I know she has some limitations, so we both went over and shoveled her. Then I saw a woman across the street, and she had like her, I don't know, 5 or 6 year old daughter out there, and we're like, yeah, what the hell? Her neighbor was trying to use the snowplow or the snowblower to get through, but it was so solid at the end of her driveway, like his snowblower couldn't get through, and she's just hacking away at it with her shovel. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. But she's a new neighbor too, so I'm like, let's go help, I guess. Not a big deal. It's just I felt bad for her because like his snowblower can't get through, like her neighbor's snowblower can't get through, and she's just doing it by herself. Sexual biologist? I almost don't want to ban that bot. Damn. Right in time for Valentine's Day. Sexual biologist. All right. But yeah. So I went over and helped, and then my dad brought his snowblower over, and he got the rest of the driveway for her. So the kid's trying to like catch the snow out of the snowblower. So like the neighbor's trying not to hit her, and the little girl's just like, ah! She's trying to run through the fucking snow that's like up to her hip, trying to like catch the stream of the snowblower. Snow, if you don't live in a place with snow, when you get snow like this, it's when you see the best of people. It's definitely something. As is a saying in Canada, friends with benefits in Canada is a neighbor that has a snowblower. That's what friends with benefits means up here. It's, find yourself a man or a woman or a person who has a snowblower and make good friends with them, because that's what helps. That's what helps. A lot. You're a friend with benefits? We're all friends with benefits. I mean, my dad's a friend with benefits. He's got that blower himself. Which is lucky because it's a gas one. and my uncle had it. We got it from our uncle, but like he had it in his garage or his storage for like 7-8 years. He just never used it. He had it, but he lived in a condo, so I was like, he doesn't need one. So he just gave it to us. So it's old, but it's not used much, so we've been getting good value out of it. Like, I still prefer to shovel, just because I can, and, you know, I lift with my knees and protect my back and stuff like that, and I just don't like... It just takes a lot of time to set up the snowblower, right? It does. You gotta pull it out, you gotta fill it with gas. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but, like, I just shovel. I like the piece of shoveling. I actually like the piece of shoveling. I don't know. I don't do a lot of snow sports, so any time where it's like, you know what, like, it's physical labor, but also, you know, you're outside, you're just kind of shoveling snow. It's just peaceful. You're not doing a lot. You're just shoveling snow and breaking it up, and that's that, you know? Simple as that. So, yeah. So today, chat, it's not going to be a long stream. In fact, it's going to be just like a couple hours today. I contemplated taking it off, but I've changed the schedule on you so many times. We played Aethermancer yesterday, absolutely enjoyed it. I do want to return to that demo, but got a lot of things we're working on. Last night we were trying to do a bit of Questmaster, and we got stuck in about a 40-minute thinking session. So I want to actually pull up Questmaster again for a couple hours and actually build parts of the maps, because I think the other parts of the maps are going to be a little bit easier to execute on and just build. So I just wanted to relax and do some Questmaster today. It's a pretty snow day feeling day where I didn't really feel like starting a new Pokemon game for a couple of hours or just doing shiny hunting for a couple of hours. Tomorrow, though, oh, for sure, Lugia. It's just a nice, relaxing game. You just build and you just enjoy yourself, you know? But tomorrow is Valentine's Day, chat, and I need to mute this. I will be live, and we will be... what's it called? We will be having a small Valentine's Day treat that you all can be a part of. You won't know about it until tomorrow. So, if you want a Valentine's Day treat, show up tomorrow at any time during the stream, and I will have that treat ready for you. It's open to everybody. You're just going to need some channel points, and that's basically it. Yeah. So that's going to be happening. Tomorrow's just going to be a Valentine's Day mini celebration. I don't know exactly what we're going to be playing. I'm going to check on the AP again. And then, if not, maybe we'll do some Pokerogue, maybe we'll do some Sworn, maybe we'll go back to Aethermancer. I'm not quite sure yet. We're in a really weird lull because the Pokemon content for most of February was going to be the AP. Because I'm still trying to think about, like, do I want to go back to Gen 9 Nuzlocking? Do I want to do another ROM hack? Like, am I ready for another ROM hack? Power World, yeah, I thought about going back to... Like, there's a few games that have gotten some good updates that I haven't checked on. We also have to do Hammerthon, but, like, I'm trying to think of getting Pokemon in there, right? There's just so much coming out, and then we have Steam Next Fest as well, so I don't really want to start on a bigger project, and then Steam Next Fest, we're going to be doing the week-long exploration or multiple days of checking out demos with chat. You haven't tried the new feature yet? What do you mean you haven't tried the new feature yet? Oh, the new, all the new stuff in Power World? I haven't played Power World in quite some time. Like I said, like, the reality of Power World is, when no one's playing with me, I don't find survival games particularly exciting unless I know I'm building for other people. So, like, for example, if I played Valheim by myself and I'm grinding for my friends, it's because we can actually... Like, I know they're going to use the resources, and we're going to have friends to play with, but, just by myself is just kind of like, eh. And it's no one's fault. Don't take it wrong that, you know, like, no one in the community plays or anything. That's not what I'm trying to hint at. Be like, you guys ruined it for me. That's not what I'm saying at all. But, like, the reality is, you know, Power World was a very fun time, is a very fun time if you are interested in playing Power World. It is a very, very good game, and I like playing it with people. At the same time, I kind of feel like I got the fill of Pal World, and everything is just like more collect them and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's very affordable for sure. 100% agree. Like, it does the right thing for what it offers, right? It's nothing overly oppressive or anything that that's not what I want to show. I want to show, where is it? I want to show Resort Gorgeous. There we go. Like, it scratches the itch of what you want from it, right? So, yeah, the Eddie Tree, like, I would like to go back when all of the content is completed. Maybe start again and do another playthrough, or just go back to what I had. Because that's the other thing, too, is, like, the server. We'd have to go back and redo the server, probably, or we have to copy over the things and have that going. Also, the randomizer feature that they kind of put in was, like, a bit lacking, so it didn't give me incredible confidence. Yeah, the randomizer for, like, randomizing what monsters on what islands and stuff, it just didn't hit the mark for me. Because it doesn't have... It doesn't have the same impact, you know? It's like, oh, instead of this monster being over here, this monster's over here, you think it'd be more interesting. It's really not. So... And on top of it, the game boils down to gun and use a very particular strategy to beat certain bosses. So... repeating the same rolling back and forth, even though it might sound like, you know, oh, well, don't you do that in Sworn or Hades or stuff like that? It's like, yes, you're right. Or in Brotato, it's like, you're right. But for me, gunning down the same monster that uses 2 or 3 attacks nonstop isn't, me neither. I can't beat that Shadowbeak. Nor do I care to, because again, the boss fight is just like 3 or 4 attacks, and that's it. Right? It doesn't get more interesting over time. So... I think another big thing for me, too, was base building was kind of limited. I think that's what kind of killed it for me at the end of the day. Because Valheim, I can go in and build wherever I want and make stuff out of anything. But I'm restricted to bases in... Like, I'm restricted to bases in Pal World. So, even though they improved it with multiplayer and being in guilds and stuff like that, honestly, I mean, pathfinding's whatever, but... the fact that the world will always look the same, which is not the case. If like Valheim will have constant features, but the world map will build itself the same way, but it won't look like the exact same map. So certain starting areas, like things will be different, which is enough for me in a survival game. I understand completely randomizing it would make it like a Civ 5 multiplayer mess, right? But just the fact that it's really stale and then like it's really restrictive is kind of what like if we had unlimited building, I would be on our server building structures like what I was doing in Pixelmon back with Team Pocket Aces back at like 2016 2017 on Minecraft. Like I would have been doing that. I would have wanted to build like an entire empire with community, collect the resources, we get all the creative builders in, but again, you're restricted and things can only go, like, things go high and stuff like that, but yeah, that's the unfortunate reality of the game, right? That is a restriction the game offers. But alas, we're not restricted in this game, Questmaster. I don't know why it's a slide whistle, but it is now. So either way, yesterday we thought really long and hard about how we were going to do Icefall Factory, and now we're on 5 Island. We finished 5 Island. There it is. That's all it actually is. And then last night, I spent some time making the Water Labyrinth. I have to put some monsters in here, but otherwise, Water Labyrinth is done. So today, we're going to build Resort Gorgeous and Lost Cave, which is actually going to be part of our progression. So we might be able to, in a couple of hours, get Resort Gorgeous, Lost Cave, and then maybe Memorial Pillar and the start to Rocket Warehouse, at least the location for Rocket Warehouse, designed. So we're just going to keep working on that. I hope you guys are having a great, relaxing day. Or if you're snowed in, I hope you didn't have to go to work. My friend couldn't get into work. Like, he just snowed in. Not worth it. Alright, let's see what we're looking at here. This is Resort Gorgeous, leading into Ultra Lost Cave, so... a lot of water. Wow, this is a wide-ass opening. That's what she said. Anyway, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that's 10? 7, 8, 9. It's not actually that wide. I thought it'd be wider. Okay, so either way, so we're gonna have to go wider with it anyways to put like rocks here. Yeah, we're just gonna make Resort Gorgeous. Basically, what we said we're gonna do with this progression is, so we figured out how to do the factory to force that people have to get the ice rod to go into Icefall Factory. So they're gonna get the pouch, and then they're gonna have to go find Altering Cave, the ice rod, and then they're still gonna grab the sapphire from Dotted Hole, because we're gonna make them go. I think, were we just gonna let them get the sapphire? Or do they have to go? We're going to make them go to the Rocket Warehouse somehow to then get over to there. I think that's kind of what we said. Yeah, Rocket Factory will lead to the Dotted Hole, which will then get them the Sapphire to bring back to then continue to the third part of the game. Because basically you can separate this into 3 arcs. You have the Ruby arc, then you have the Sapphire arc, and then you have the Moltres arc. So things got a little complicated for a bit, but we should be back on track with finding 2 keys. Should be. Is it 2 keys or 1 key? No, we're going to get the ice rod so that we can then get the warehouse key to open up Rocket Warehouse. That's what it was going to be. So anyways. Yeah. What's been going on with you guys? What's your day been looking like? I went shopping this morning too. I found cheese. Oh. I actually found some Laughing Cow cheese that I'm going to try to eat. It's plant-based, which means it might be edible. So I'm excited to try that. We'll work on that backside in a moment here. Let's, where is that? Between these 2 here? So it's gotta be like here. This is just a rock. It's literally just a rock in the middle of nowhere. Fascinating. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow for Valentine's Day, and then we'll be live again on Saturday with the Visual Pine, who invited me out for some more Noidathon. Spend some time watching each other blow up. It's gonna be great. We could share saucy, smoking Valentine's Day stories, like how my parents are ordering in food and my girlfriend's at work. Oof! Fucking romantic, dude. Yeah. Unironically, though, I am a hopeless romantic. I like to do, like I showed you guys the art that I, like how I gave my girlfriend her gift for Sworn, where I like made a Marauders map, but it was for Sworn, so it's like I solemnly sworn to Sworn, or I'm solemnly sworn to Sworn for more, or to play more Sworn, or something like that. I always like being creative like that. Valentine's Day, we don't put a ton of weight into. Mainly because for us, I think it's, and I'm sure a lot of people would maybe resonate with this, We have a really good relationship where we don't feel like... I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just going to kind of say it. You guys can interpret it how you want. But we have a relationship where we don't feel like we need a reminder day that we're in love and that we have a good relationship. Some people do, and that's because of multiple different reasons or whatnot, or some people just very highly value it. But for my girlfriend and I, we're like, you know what? Like, it's a nice day. We don't go all out and get gifts for each other for, and like, maybe we'll buy dinner for each other or something like that. But at the end of the day, it just kind of adds up to the same thing where you're like, yeah, we're just gonna go out and eat, maybe, or we'll just like order in, or not even order. What am I saying? Order in. We don't live together. But like, you know, we'll go to A&W or you know, just go get a burger. Like, we'll do something that we usually don't do on the regular, like we used to. Like, you know, like we used to go out on dates more, but now it's supposed to like stay in, play video games, stuff like that. Just because, again, money, saving up for house, comrade. Stuff like that. So we're just kind of like, we're just more or less, you know, Valentine's Day is a cash grab. Nothing wrong with that. But, you know, we don't need it, I guess, the way the other people need it. And there's nothing wrong with needing it or wanting it. So that's how I'm saying it, and I'm sticking with it. See ya. Plus, Valentine's Day deals are the best for chocolate. That's what everybody waits for, really, right? It's the chocolate deals the day after. That's what everybody loves about Valentine's Day. Cheap chocolate inventory. Thank you, capitalism. Being an absolute fucking waste of resources sometimes. Sometimes. All the time. So yeah, when we're not even going to be fully free because we're going to be picking up some furniture over the weekend from my uncle, who's moved into his assisted living, so he just has a bunch of furniture lying around left over, and we're like, you know what, we could take it for a future house. And then her mom, who likes to refurbish things in her especially when she retires, she's a big busybody. She wants to take some of the rest of the furniture. We're like, sure, let's go. So... ain't this interesting? Why? Why are we like this? What is the purpose, video game? Why would you do this? There's no reason for this, but we're doing it anyways. Okay, from here to here, so we have rocks here. And we have rocks down here, too. Nope. Alright. So yeah, we're going to be doing that over the weekend, and then, we'll probably get together, like, Sunday, or... We're splitting time with Pine, okay? She's allowed to see me after Pine and I are done. So... That's the deal. That's the deal that Pine and I totally made. Yep. Yep. So yeah, but we also have Family Day, which is a Canadian holiday. A reminder that family exists! Go family! So either Sunday or Monday we'll get together, probably play Sworn, get some food, enjoy it. Unfortunately, we don't really have the space for much else. I'm not trying to hint at anything, but... I do like to give massages. I am a self-taught masseur, actually. I've been told I'm quite good. Which is funny, because my thumbs are so weak. I guess I just, like, overcompensate for the fact that my thumbs are actually quite weak. And my grip strength's kind of weak, where I'm like, okay, well, my thumb can't really push into the muscle. But if I push my entire arm into my thumb, now my thumb is just a blunt tool behind the entire arm pushing in, so. My girlfriend gets some bad knots in her neck, and I am a walking knot, so. Unfortunately, she doesn't have, like, she's a strong woman, but she can't really, like, massage out the muscles in my back, which is why I have to go to physiotherapy or like, literally she would have to walk on my back, and even then, that might just make me run out of breath before she actually moves the muscles. Because they're just, I just have a really stiff back from the years of being injured, and I'm just a really tight guy. I'm a tight ass, you know? Thanks, karate. I'm just real tight, so. So this goes up 2 here, and this goes over 2 more, and then this goes, huh? Oh, I messed up here, so I gotta go like here? This lines up with this and this. Yeah, so it's here, then this goes over 2, and then this goes over 3. Okay. I'm just lining up where the land's gonna be. Excuse me. I love how Resort Gorge is just like this little area that's supposed to look gorgeous, where it's just like 6 plants and 8 bushes and a tree. Can we make it look like a fancy bitch place? We're gonna have to actually, nothing's above here, right? There shouldn't be anything above here in Resort Gorgeous, so. Goes here, then up 2. Oh, we gotta leave that as water. Okay. Oh no, it cuts off. We're good. Okay, we could go up the 2 here and just cut it up to there. That's fine. That'll work. We'll just make this the little water thingy here and just go from there. Looks good to me. Okay, so that's all that piece. This goes out to here, and then this will go across, and this is supposed to be water. Oh god, how far across is that? It's fine. Resort Gorgeous, Lost Cave goes down, so we don't have anything below us here that we have to worry about. Let's see, this is what? 1, 2. $19 across from here. So it'd be 18 more. You been building anything lately, Lugia? Oh, you're doing modding? Ooh. How is it? How hard is it to mod? From what I understand, it's actually... This is coming from me, so take it with a grain of salt, but it actually doesn't look that bad to figure out modding. Like, you just kind of mess around with modifications of numbers and things like that. It's well explained in the folder. Interesting. What kind of rings are you making, then? Because I'm curious to see how people are going to get creative with rings. I am curious. For me, it's a bit hard. I'm not... Oh, shit. Yeah. I was going to say, you probably need a translation. Unfortunate. I'm glad you're able to find a way to make that work. Gotta go across certain ways. I can get Mufflime? Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to pull in. I thought that for some reason the rocket grunt that I was following was a pet. It's actually a player character. It's actually a player thing. So like, shit, I wanted to be an NPC so I could put rockets in my game. So I'll wait, but yeah, I got to look through the different skins and stuff like that. I'm not at the point where, like, I need to find somebody to mod stuff for me. But I think if this gets pretty big, it'd be a pretty cool investment, if you ask me, to be like, let's get some modding in and make this Pokemon thing exist, you know? This is at the top here, isn't it? Very much is. Underneath, actually. Well, that's the thing, is I actually, I'm kind of glad that Questmaster does well on stream. It actually does. It keeps, it's pretty, competitive with numbers overall. That does make me happy. Because I do enjoy doing this, and I think it would be a real shame if I had to drop it. Like I said, like, this year is going to be me really working on trying to just get a good flow of very similar content. Because, you know... 1, 2, 3... Not that we don't do a good job with that, but it'd be interesting to see what it looks like. It'd be interesting to see what it looks like if I keep the same 4 or 5, like the same 3 genres going, right? But you know, the Questmaster community is very cool, and I hope I get to meet more of them. That's why I really want to keep up with development, to keep bringing Julian on. And Julian's a cool guy. I'm not just using him. That would be super silly. But like, I'm just glad that we have this opportunity the way that we do. Make this happen, so sorry, I'm thinking here. Okay, so it's a 3x2. How many wide across is that? Let's gonna make it like this, I guess. I don't know. Oh wait, no, we're gonna make this a house you go into, right? What am I saying? We gotta have to enter the house here. I wish we had an upstairs we could do for boss doors. That would be a nice addition. So this means I have to put the door like... Nope. It's gotta be... I gotta be able to see that. So I gotta put the door like here. Yeah, we can flip the house from here. It's no big deal. As long as we keep everything in the same spot, it should be fine, because, again, Lost Cave's going down. By the way, how's the audio? Am I yelling at all, or am I talking? Am I able to talk over the music, or does it seem like it's the wrong audio? There we go. love how this just looks like this. I need more decorations and pictures of Spider-Man. Damn it. Not the windows. That's fine. Just wrap this around here. Actually, no, we can leave that as this, and then we'll just put... I have the voice of 1,000 angels. Why don't you tell me how you really feel, Ben? Bro, how was Thailand? I know you said it was good, but like I want deets. Like it went well. The family's good. And everything. How are the... Wait, your beers are... No, you didn't... Not last night. You're just doing Saturday this week. I'm gonna sound like completely ignorant right now. Where is Thailand? I'm really bad at, you know, everything. I'm really bad at knowing where things are. Southeast Asia. Cool. So you saw family, or you saw your girlfriend's family, and I don't actually know what's in Thailand. I assume every country has their own culture things. So like, you know, I would have to guess that there's cool shit to do there. I can only guess. Oh, did you? Okay, fair. Man, you're gonna give me a reading assignment? I'm the teacher here. Why? See, part of the reason why I love talking with people is I don't have to read. What do you mean I don't have to be curious? I'm clearly curious because I'm asking you questions. I just like talking to people. That's my excuse. I just like talking to you. Fuck you, but no kidding. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, that's why. Wait, no, I'm going over here. It has to go down, actually. It has to go here, and then this has to... Yips. And then the water actually gets kind of low. Oh, we have to dip lower. I just realized. So we're going to have to bump this up so that we can go lower, which we could do right now. So let me save before we break everything. I actually need to... Yeah, we got to go about like 3 or 4 lower, so let's just make this easier on ourselves. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Ayy! No extra doors created. When I built this map at the beginning, there was a door that I built in the tutorial area that extended all the way out, and I didn't realize it because what happens is the doors just latch onto the first piece of land they find. So if you accidentally place a door and it doesn't have an exit, it'll try and make an exit with the first landmass it can make contact with. So when I was building outside of the tutorial, I built a door, and I'm like, okay, well, the door's connected to here, but it actually, before I connected it to another piece of land, it connected it back into my tutorial area, so it skipped about, like, 15 minutes of my dungeon. No, not bad, like 10 minutes, but still. Maybe 5. I'm not good at math. Or at timing it. Anyways. So that should give us enough, more than enough. We're not gonna have to go too deep into the water here. We'll go out this way, we'll go down this way, and that's about it. We'll build Resort Gorgeous in a moment here. Or maybe not yet, we'll just do like Lost Cave and go from there. Yeah, so like I mentioned before, Steam Next Fest, we're probably going to be doing the exact same thing that we did last year, which I think was a really good format, where we have people suggest games, I kind of look through the list of what community suggests, and then kind of like find my own games. We'll kind of take day one just to explore, not so much play, and then we'll just go from there based on how much time we have, and just kind of give a mini review on each game that I do. Oh yeah, this is already playable actually, Ben. You can play the first half of this in Questmaster. If you have the game, you can play it, no problem. The Legend of Kanto was playable for charity. That is the goal. This one's interesting though. Like I'm not just I decided this year. How does it play? Like Zelda. Zelda Minish Cap. Or like Zelda Link's Awakening. I'm using the Pokemon format to like it's a Pokemon map, but I've been building it in Zelda form. Yeah. But we have like different pets and everything, and there's mods that we can put in, so I can change some of these into Pikachu and things like that. So the modding community just begun. They just started getting modding tools. So really excited to see what modders do with this game. But yeah, I've just been, instead of me building them from scratch and trying to figure it out, which is really tough for me, I sort of got past that mental block and sort of that quote-unquote embarrassment that I can't build my own stuff, and then kind of told myself, look, you know that you're really good at transforming things, so let's just stick to transformative map making. And so I'm doing transformative map making, which is okay. There's no one right or wrong way to build something. So... And people seem excited, like some people came by yesterday when we were playing Aethermancer through Whimsy Gaming's raid, and they seemed actually pretty curious about the Pokemon content we did on the channel, and this is obviously Pokemon inspired, because this is Resort Gorgeous for 5 Islands, so... it's just cool to see, you know? It's one thing that I'll always say about Pokemon, and if you don't know this, it's because you're not a part of the Pokemon community, it's not a bad thing. But one thing that you can always guarantee about the Pokemon community is you will find people playing other games who are all big Pokemon fans. And that is one of the coolest things about the Pokemon community, where it might not seem like it, because, you know, like fighting communities, you find them through fighter games and things like this. So, you know, it's just like it's similar genre. So when you play similar genre for Monster Tamers are so diverse that sometimes you're like, they might not like this because it's not like Pokemon, when in reality... There's a lot of Pokemon fans who go, wow, this is really cool, and then I met you through this Monster Tamer and things like that, and it's just, I don't know, there's something about the Pokemon community that just finds each other. We find each other quite easily, and it's awesome to see. Yes, actually, so I did look at, did I not answer you about Crystal Clear? I do take a look at them. Honestly, I'm looking for randomizer ones, but, that Crystal Clear one actually looks... No, I think I actually considered doing it, maybe. We'll see. I have to see about the settings in it. But the Crystal Clear one looked very, very well done. No answers? Shit, my bad, dude. I still have someone I'm supposed to respond to on Discord from 3 or 4 days ago. I'm getting bad at that. I don't know why I am. It might sound strange, but I've kind of actually been taking, like, better breaks from working all the time, even though I never feel like I do enough, and it's been really good for my mental health. It's like, instead of saying that I'm lazy and not working all the time, I'm actually taking decent breaks. As a result, it's making me miss shit. But, you know, I'm doing my best. www. There we go. And then we press that up to here, and then we're just gonna fucking rock this up. Rock and stone, lads! There we go, it's done. Then we'll build some water down here, and we're good to go. There are a couple of ROM hacks somebody brought to my attention that I am going to play. We finished the pit, and it was a very fun ROM hack. They put out some other updates, but I want to explore some other ROM hacks first. But yeah, like, the problem is, and I was explaining this while you were in Thailand, Ben. The problem with ROM hacks, they're great, don't get me wrong, but the reason why something like Pokemon Gen 9 Nuzlocking works well, and Pokerogue works well, and the Pit will work well, and Infinite Fusion works well, is I can play them quickly. Because when there's a game that just plays like the normal game, and it's a 40, 50, 60 hour playthrough, we were having a discussion about this actually during the Pit, it's really hard to keep people invested. The people who are good at that, keeping people invested, Peachal, Small Ant, Etiquette, people like that, Alpha Rad, they have an audience that are there to watch that. We don't really have... We have an audience that follows the games, but sometimes I find, just on observation, not on critique, but sometimes I find, if you miss parts of the Nuzlocks that we do because they're so chaotic, you kind of lose the whole context of what the Nuzlocke looked like. Because ours are not just like you jump into the game and you're just hoping like you guys hope for death and destruction in my runs, which is normal. You also hope for success, which is abnormal. But it gets really tough to follow. So I'm looking for ROM hacks or Nuzlocke runs that I could do, or challenge runs that I could do, where you could see it in one fell swoop over 1 or 2 or 3 videos, right? So even the Pit only taking like 4 or 5 days, once we got into the swing of it, was good. But if it comes down to games, like, I've basically learned that playthroughs on this game don't work, or playthroughs on this channel don't work, and I'm not upset about that. It can be very expensive to keep up with playthroughs, like just constantly playing other narrative games and doing that. So I'm somewhat weirdly grateful that the most that people will watch consistently on this channel are like playthroughs of new Pokemon games, because I will play new Pokemon games as a playthrough. Yeah. Oh, no, I know you do, Ben. The thing is, I don't want to go business on you. I feel bad, but also you guys know how much I take good pride in my business, so here's the business aspect of it. I need engagement. You guys are wonderful, peaceful people, and that really fucking sucks sometimes, okay? Sometimes I need you guys to remember that you're not old farts, that you have life in you, and we can get some hype-ass popping-off content. I don't know how else to say it. I love you all, but shit, sometimes I feel like I'm performing for retirement. Okay, I'll reduce the price of the gift tomorrow for everybody. You know what? Hold on, I got this. New bits, add, plus viewer. There you go. There we go. Shh, we don't have to clip this. We don't have to tell anybody about this situation, okay? It just happened. It was me off of my meds. Yeah. I took my meds late today, which I did actually. Not a problem. Just we're gonna make it sound like it was the reason. Yeah, but anyways. No, I know, and I'm not talking about night streams in general. Like, I'm not talking about the time of day that I'm streaming or whatnot. But some content is just like, you're watching it to consume it, and that's good, right? I don't expect pop-offs all the time. That's just unrealistic, and that's also kind of not the channel I want either, because then you have to always be on, and that's super exhausting. right? Like, it's really, really exhausting to be on all the time. I would not want this community to always want me to have to be at my best all the time. It's unrealistic. It's unhealthy as well. Like, I would say arguably it is unhealthy to try and always be like the most hype person in the universe. I can content farm, like unironically, I can content farm without having to be screeching into the mic 24/7. And I think that's a good quality of mine, because there's nothing wrong with other content being like that, but it sure as hell is a lot more liberating when I know that I don't have to be on all the time. So the way that I take it is I want to make sure that I can give content where I can farm it without having to rely on the community, because we're not a big social media community at all. I use it a lot to try, like, for the purposes of the business, and I accept that unfortunate reality. I make videos, I do all the things that I don't like because I care to grow this content. So I don't expect anyone in the community to have to take part in it. So what I'm trying to do is come to terms with the facts, like, it's no one's responsibility but my own to grow my business for the better of my community. And I appreciate everyone who takes part in that. And I also appreciate everybody who doesn't, because I don't feel pressure. You do take part by not taking part, right? It's hard to explain that to business people, but it is liberating as a creator. So if I can find content that will keep people engaged, but can be in a good timeline, so that I don't feel like I have to constantly be looking for new ways to pop off and hold that attention nonstop, then I'm good, right? Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm gonna check really quickly on Lost Cave here. What kind of upstairs do I want? What kind of furnishings on the second floor would I like? Lost Cave? Are we going downstairs? Wait, are we going downstairs? Yes, we are going downstairs into basement first floor. Oh, this is gonna be fun as shit to make. Okay, we're going downstairs. But that's all I'm saying, right? That's what I'm trying to say is it makes the most sense for this channel to transform into a channel where we can try and keep content as consistent as possible. That's why I break this up into sections, but not leave it completely for stream. Because sometimes this quest map, like map making, I remember having this conversation a long time ago with people saying, like, is map making a feasible content, or is it you always have to be playing the game? And I think the answer is everything is feasible if you work around it. Like, I don't think it's a matter of is it feasible or not. You have to make it feasible. So in order for me to make things feasible... Oh, I missed somehow? Oh, this goes up 2. Alright. In order to make this content feasible, it makes the most sense to keep everybody as connected as possible so that you don't fall behind on what's happening, and I don't have to worry about other people not feeling like they're falling behind. You know what I mean? Brogan! Thank you for the 58-month resubscription. Continue to be a fellow noob, but embrace the face, dude. Enjoy your lunch. If you don't mind, can you share what you're eating with us? Like, you don't have to actually give it to us, but, like, you know. That's a wide-ass ladder. Oh, but I want to line this up, though. Do I have to push this over one? I might push this over one so I can line this up. Ben! Thank you for the 24-month or 22-month resubscription. Continue to be a fellow noob, embrace the face. General So Chicken. I don't know what that means, but that sounds yummy. I want to say it sounds yummy. I'm sure it does. Enjoy. Okay, so this is going to expand out to here, basically. Okay, I'm going to go We're going to go out to here. And then break this up to there. There we go. That's what we're doing. And then this gets erased like that. Perfect. Good enough. That's fine. Sweet and spicy Asian sauce chicken. Nice. Kind of like the look of this. It looks like an eyeball if you stare at it really closely. I like it. But yeah. There you go, Ben. There's my whole business model. That you totally asked for. But this is the years of collaboration. I want to collab with people. I want to be playing with people. That's why playing with Harry and doing the AP and stuff like this. Like I want to enjoy this and do a few things. Like tomorrow with the Valentine's Day stuff. That's just a me thing, but like that's not a huge deal. But I want to try and do other things with the community this year, or just, you know, not limited to just the charity time. Come brew with you? You know what, man? If I find time or a job, I think that could be cool. I gotta tell you, though, I'm absolutely fucking useless. You will have to guide me. You will be the actual sensei, and I will bark on command to ensure that I do not burn your house down. Because, God, I don't want to burn your house down. Lordy, that would be the last thing I want on my streamer resume. So what'd you do? I burned a creator's house down. Do they still make content? No, I got them out of business. You're hired. Make a gluten-free... Wait, can we? Ooh. You know what I found? Does anyone here like Borson cheese? That got super fancy shit. Like, not shit, but like that super fancy cheese that people like to melt on crackers and stuff like that. I found a dairy-free variant of it today. I also found plant-based Laughing Cow cheese. Anybody a fan of the Laughing Cow? That crap is so not good for you. It is so salty, it's disgusting. But I found a plant-based version of it, so I'm gonna try it on a cheaper tortilla wrap that I found in terms of cost. I'm kind of excited and hyped for it. Baby Bell. Oh, you like Baby Bell still? There is something changed in Baby Bell that kind of changed my tune about Baby Bell. I don't know what it was. I also know it's not like, quote-unquote, the healthiest. You don't eat Baby Bell to be healthy, but, like, you know what I mean? There's just something about Baby Bell that changed. It's like when they changed the filling in the Girl Guide cookies. Oh, dude, I was a big fan of cheese string. Oh. If I wanted rubber cheese string, baby. I didn't even peel that. I ate it, like, whole. I just took the entire cylinder and ate half at a time. Everyone else is, like, having fun with their cheese. I would, too, and all I'd do is I can't remember, one of my friends at high school was like, you just need to, please, for the love of God, just peel something. So what I started doing was taking a piece off and just let it hang, and then I eat everything but the little sliver hanging off, and every time I just hold up and be like, wait, look, I play with my cheese string. You know about the plant-based Laughing Cow? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. It has all the ingredients in it, because now that I know that everything's kind of safe, except for, like, potato, wheat, like now I think we've kind of nailed down, like, even so, I had a raw onion 3 days in a row, and my stomach was only upset for one of those days, when usually I was like, really upset. So now I'm taking a 3-day break from onion, and I'm going to see if I wait 3 days without eating raw onion, because cooked onion's okay, but I might be able to finally find some form of if-and statements, I guess, for you tech people. I might be able to find some conditional algorithms to build for myself for eating food, where I can actually enjoy food in a quantity that doesn't actually make me sick anymore. It's not going to be perfect like it was before, but it was never perfect to begin with. I think now I just kind of found my groove and my quantity, which would be very freeing and liberating, and I'm not in as much pain. I mean, last night I had some stabbing pains. I don't know what that was about. I was just eating... I had pasta and cauliflower and broccoli and chicken. Chicken? Yeah, I had chicken. And I just felt like I ate nails, and there was just something really sharp around my liver gallbladder. I'm like, what the fuck? Like... I've had broccoli and cauliflower without extreme gas before. This was ridiculous. It was just like, I haven't had this pain since my pills 2 months or 3 months ago, so it's weird. Human body is so complex and so messed up all at the same time. It's unbelievable. And I wouldn't have gotten the Laughing Cow if it was too expensive. It was like 8 pieces for $6. It's not terrible. It's not great. But it's not terrible. It's supposed to be you find the way in. But I was able to cheapen my, the wraps I found for $9 down to $6. Same quantity, slightly smaller, but don't really care. It's brown rice flour, too, instead of ivory teff. I'm having a lot of brown rice. I'm having a lot of rice in general. But if I look at my diet tracking thing, I'm only having between 900 and 1,500 calories a day, and I have a fairly decent balance between carbs, protein, and fat, so... You know, according to my doctor, if I eat a lot of rice, as long as I put a lot of protein and shore up anything like calcium and stuff like that by just consuming copious amounts of asparagus or other calcium-filled things, which is really hard to do through vegetables and fruits, by the way, because you have to eat an entire bushel of strawberries to get enough calcium for, like, half of what you need or some stupid crap. Like, it's really hard to do. Health-wise, it's really hard to do. My sister was talking with my parents, or my mom, and relayed it to my dad about kind of like some of the vitamin changes they could make to help with, like my dad's having problems with cramping at night, similar to what I was having, and just sort of lifestyle changes, at least dietarily. I mean, exercise, my mom does exercise 5 or 6 days a week. My dad, no. But she was talking about some nutritional changes that they could both make to sort of improve how they feel vitamin-wise and things like that. So, it's pretty interesting information. She recommended honey for me before bedtime because that can help you keep asleep. Problem is, I'm not waking up because I'm having dream. Oh my god, did I explain to you guys the Caesar Milan dream? Have I told that to this chat yet? I can't remember who I've told this dream to. It's fucked up. It's actually fucked up. And I need a professional from chat to help me understand it. Where's Zay? She has a psychology degree. I need her to decipher the... Oh no, she heard about it last night. She has no idea what to say to the dream. When was the last time you heard the name Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer? Now I'm forgetting what stories I've told you guys. License. Can't wait to play this game for you guys. Damn. I'm under the Questmaster thing, right? I am. Okay, so here's Resort Gorgeous. And this is Lost Cave here. We're going downstairs with it, and we're going downstairs another time. Do we need to go downstairs another time, or can we just build this on this floor here? No, we could definitely just build on basement floor 1. Basement first floor. Okay, first things first. So this is this. I'm going to add the monsters in later. I'm not going to do that on stream. Do I want to make the water a little bit wider, though? A little bit, yeah. Again, I still like that aesthetic of making things look like you can't see the walls. So we need to go about 7 out. Always save. Just in case we break something. There we go. I could actually make this lava. Maybe I should make this lava. Actually, we can make this look even more thematic by making this look like it's the rich person place. Oh. This is what I needed today. Thank you, Chad. I hope you're enjoying your time with this. I sure am. So if I go over a couple more, I'll probably need to see these people here. Hell yeah. And then... Oops, would I just put this in the water? Just sits on top of the water like that? Hell yeah. Oh, he's so gorgeous, chat. Look how perfect that is. Damn it. Look how perfect that is. Just perfect sizing all the time. So the idea here is Resort Gorgeous is basically not dealing with any lava issues because they've paid off for all of the ice. Those scumbags. Boop. Turn that off, and then we're gonna go like... There we go. I don't have to, I don't have to make these, like, not movable. I just have a problem. I have a problem with consistency. It is correct for us to make sure they can't move them in any way possible, even though they're already impossible to move. So they're hoarding all the ice, those rich bastards. It's a commentary on modern-day capitalism and rich elites trying to screw everybody over, especially in certain countries that we don't want to mention right now because there's a lot of scarring and trauma that's being associated with that. Stay safe, everybody. And remember, if we raise arms, we're going to raise arms to hug each other as we have a meetup. We did say, actually, I was talking with Zeph last night, we're going to try and meet up a little bit closer to the border, because she brought up a good point that for some people, they might be coming from across America to try and invade Canada. So, like, if we're going to meet up, we're going to meet around, like, Horseshoe Falls. Like, we're going to meet around our Canadian side of Niagara Falls, and then we'll just go from there. We'll just go north. Nobody's going to follow us north. Why the hell would you invade North Canada? What do you want to do? Have a flat tire and freeze to death? There's a coffee shop or two up there. We'll go to a local-owned Timmy's. Not that that's a good coffee, but I wouldn't touch the McDonald's up north. Let's just say they need to clean the bathrooms a little more than once a week. That doesn't apply to all McDonald's. A lot of McDonald's have very clean facilities. Just when you go a couple hours north and you get to the more touristy places, man, you people really gotta 1, aim, 2, clean up after yourself, 3, flush, and 4, wash your hands in the fucking sink. Why are your hands creating separate reservoirs of water on the ground? Flick the freaking hands before you go and put it under the blowers. Don't even use the blowers. They're actually incredibly unsanitary for you. Like, how soaked do your... Like, do you have sponges for hands? If you did, you wouldn't be spilling all that water. Jesus. I got a lot of PSAs for you guys today. Was this okay? Does that sync properly? That syncs properly. Okay. A lot of lag, actually. Why is that a lot of lag? I don't think this room's too big with what it's trying to do. Okay, so now let's see. So this is the entire layout. Oh, do we want to put some water? We gotta put some water over here. Fuck. Oh, I gotta extend this over, don't I? No. Oh, I fucked it up. Whoops. It's fine. The letter Z was invented for two reasons. One, to spell zebra weirdly, and two, to undo. Just give it a second. It's got to think about it. There we go. There we go. Why did that miss? I don't know. The sock keeps falling off. What the hell? We so don't need that much water, but we're doing it. Sock, I need you to stay on. They're like reading socks, the super fluffy ones. They just keep falling off. It felt like a fluffy sock day. I've been really appreciating fluffy socks as of late. Why do I have a sock on my foot that keeps falling off? He got complacent in his training. The bastard. There's so much lag. Oh, wow. That's a lot of lag. Is that because there's too many moving parts? There might be too many moving parts here. Let's just use the ice on the outside then. Oh. Because there's so many of these rocks. For dramatic effect, of course. Alright, let's see what this looks like now. Oh, much better. Holy shit, yeah, it was those. Okay. That's fine. I don't even know if they can even see this, but they might be able to in some... Yeah, they'll be able to in some places. What does it look like on a map? Oh, they could see something happening. Okay. Either way, there we go. There's Resort Gorgeous. Actually, putting a window here really doesn't make sense, does it? You know, that kind of sucks that it does that. Oh, because you can't put it over freaking... So stupid. Why? I get it. I get it. It's also just infuriating. No, it's gonna melt that. I can't actually do that. Never mind. Okay. On the West Island, west of the rock. So this is invisible. Let's record this. Resort gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous. I guess we can record the coordinates. We'll know where it is. Coin-wise. So we have one there. The northwest area, so it's gonna be like right here. In the southwest area of the, okay. Alright, so there's 4 coins. Shit, have I been labeling those correctly? I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Now we gotta make sure we put lights on them. Okay, so her whole thing is, like, you could bring her Pokemon to sea, and she'll give you rewards. But it's going to be more like we're going to bring something into our house to then get the pouch. Okay, so we have 4 hidden keys there, or 4 hidden coins there. So what are we up to right now? How many coins do we actually have? That's 56, it looks like, on this map. That's good, because we're going to be putting rings that people can buy on top. Like, instead of it just being heart pieces, we're going to put rings that people can do. So Resort Gorgeous is going to be the pouch. Do we know what the inside of our house looks like? What is that moveset on the Smeargle? Cross Chop, Mega Horn, Double Edge, Self-Destruct. The other two make sense because they're, like, thematic. The hell is this one? It's not even, like... One's crit, one's just good damage, one's recoil, and one's death. The theme is... They're all different. That might bother people that's off shape. It doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. Something broke upstairs. There we go. Just do that now. Perfect. All right. So I think what we're going to do is build Lost Cave. I think we can spend a good amount of time on building Lost Cave. This is going to be tricky. So the way this has to go, this is going to be very interesting. There's a way we could do this. Don't exactly know how we're going to do this. And in this place, we're getting the pouch. So you have to go the correct way. We have to do this right. To retrieve these items, which are all in rooms by themselves, the player must start from the room with Ruin Maniac Lawson. So, here we go. Alright, leftmost map with the blue inner border is the initial... The leftmost map with a blue inner border is the initial ladder room. Turn to the player to the ladder room. White bordered sides lead to the adjacent room. Green bordered leads to the map to the right. What? White white bordered sides lead to the adjacent green bordered sides lead to the next map to the right with a blue inner border. Huh? Okay, the leftmost map with the blue inner border is the initial ladder room. Let's start there. So this is just, you find your way down. Okie dokie. Oh, I see. It's gonna come out of here, and if you go back up, you're gonna find your way. Okay, so it goes. So this is all in the right place? Question mark? Okay, so this is just simply... Oh my god. Alright, so this is... This is just doing this. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make people pop up in this room after multiple mess ups. And then they're gonna be fighting on this floor here. Oh, this sure is gonna be fascinating. Okay, so here we go. So that's just this room. Now we go downstairs. So we need to understand how this map works. We're zooming in for this. Jarvis, enhance that. Jarvis, clip that. Thanks. Fucking people on Marvel Rivals. Jarvis, clip that. Wow, they're so clever, chat. Okay, so this is where you're going to end up there. Okay. Okay. So how big do these rooms need to be? So big enough so they're all gonna be 9x9s. It's gonna be rough. It's in the corner, right? Okay. So from here... I'm trying to figure out how these guys got over here. I see. White bordered sides lead to that. So that leads over to there. And that leads up to there. That leads up to there. And then, so you go into there. And then you need to go up. Oh, I understand. The green leads to the... Okay, I see it now. Okay. I understand. It's showing you... I get it. Okay. I understand. So we're gonna need warp pads for this. We're gonna need warp pads. That's not great. I told people warp pads should not be so flashy and I wouldn't have to overuse them. Unfortunately, we're using warp pads because there are certain rooms here that you have to go back through the same door in order for you to get somewhere else. So, we will be warping. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of warp pads. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, damn it. Can I put these in order at least? Alright, let's just put these in order here. Alright, that way we know. Okay, so all three of those are traps. This one goes over to the next room, which will also be a... I can't do that. There we go. So this one leads to here. Yeah, so this one, yeah, so we basically have to make it where they can't go back. So once they get it, that'll be sort of the indicator that they can't go back. Noted. So here, here, and like this. And then in this room... You heard I'm streaming? You may have to check with my secretary. I'm not actually sure if I'm streaming right now. But we'll get back to you in at least 7 to 6 business years. I know, man. I know you don't like talking to her, but, like, the thing is, she likes you. Just go for it, man. Just go for it, all right? I put in the good word. You're a nice guy. You deserve all the love in the universe. I don't think you need to beat yourself up over this. I think you should just embrace the love you deserve. How did you know you were your own secretary? God damn it, he's on to me. Okay. Hi, Sai. I'm okay. How are you? I had a lovely shoveling day. I totally missed. There we go. Okay. So we're here. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to remember. Okay, so we're in the 12 room, and then that room also goes up somewhere. Copy. Okay, so that's how far we get. That's how far it gets. Hanging in there. How were you feeling last night? I know you were really exhausted during stream. I hope it wasn't, hoping it wasn't too much for you. Maybe I'll color them differently so that people can remember what room they're in. I think that's fair. I think that's actually perfectly fair. Fatigued? Fair enough. I don't know how many they're going to be, so we're just going to figure this out like this. Very low all day. You know, happens to the best of us. Happens to the worst of us, too. I'm currently building Lost Cave, so if I'm not talking a lot, that's why. There's a lot to pay attention to, but we're figuring it out. Of being a Force Bronze 3 rival player? Oh, shit. I mean, once cross-compatibility comes in, honestly, once cross-compatibility comes in, playing ranked is just better. Right? It puts you against people who can challenge you. It puts you against people who will be a challenge and who won't be a challenge, right? Playing with friends will be the best way to always play it. It's just the reality. And that's okay. It's definitely supposed to put you in a lost state, but there is a way to tell in the room. Which I'm very proud to say, as a kid, or as a teenager or whatever, I figured this out. Like, I actually figured out how to solve these rooms. It's pretty cool. Most baffling rival session you've had so far? That's exciting, I think. Or I'm sorry. We've had a few of those. That's just the, it's just kind of an experience one can have, you know? Okay, so from here This is now going to be green, which is going to bring you... That's fair, yeah. Close games are generally more exciting. More reassuring of skill as well, you know? Actually, what we can do is make these go in the middle. There we go. Laser Potato, what's going on, dude? How are you? Oh, for those who missed it, hold on, I gotta put something up on stream for you. I don't want anybody to miss this. I went out in the snow today to like, do a bunch of shoveling and stuff, and I took this lovely picture for you. There you go. Enjoy if you're getting bored of what you're seeing. This was me, yes. This was most certainly me. My sister asked me, did you die while doing this? And I'm like, I guess. I just kind of, I checked the snow before doing it, and I said it hurt both my shoulders because I fell, and then my shoulders, like, slid up while my body slid down, and I bounced like a plank. But, I was like, yeah, I just, you know, the way that you do these types of break falls. I mean, I had to practice. I told you guys I played, yeah. Those who were here years ago would know that I was part of a play that my uncle put on. And, I played a dead guy, because everybody had to play a part. So I played a dead guy instead of them buying a mannequin, because it's expensive. So I actually learned and taught myself through karate. Well, I learned through karate, but I also taught myself how to fall dead and, like, pretend to be dead. So during the play, they would drag me in. It was a war movie, so they dragged me in. I was a dead soldier, and they dropped me on the ground. And I had to hit the ground, like, 9-10 times for all those shows. There was only one show where my head ricocheted off the ground. Like, basically, the way they dropped me, they kind of lost control. So my one arm dropped, so I wasn't ready for it. And I basically fell sideways, hit my shoulder, and my head just goes BAM! Off the stage. And I felt it. I tried not to move. And you can even hear in the audience people going, oh, because they knew it was a person, right? Like, it looked realistic enough. They're like, it's a person. It's not a mannequin. But they saw it hit. You hear some people back go. And when I got off, after they put the lights down, I'm crawling off and going, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I had to be there for 3 or 4 minutes during that scene with a splitting pain in my head. You got the Rayquaza? Congrats. Yeah, I remember you saying yesterday you found Rayquaza. Awesome. Oh, it doesn't copy. Fair enough. Okay, so from here... One level 130? I'm glad you're getting more confident with the game, though, Laser Potato. It sounds like you're doing quite well with it. So. Oh, Guzzlord! Ooh, Guzzlord's an interesting Pokemon. Guzzlord is most certainly an interesting Pokemon. He has his purposes. Haven't actually had the honor of using Guzzlord yet. Okay. Oh, you used a Master Ball on it? Nice. Never a wrong way to use. It's never wrong to use a Master Ball if it's something that's going to be tough to catch. Or you can live your life however you want. I don't care. Oh, Lucario is a very good Pokemon, though. Lucario is definitely one that's worth your time and your energy. That grows into a very powerful Pokemon. Very good stats. Very good movesets. 531s? Oh my god. You are so lucky with those IVs. Which is great, because that saves you grind time, but man. What I wouldn't give for IV grinding like that. Two 2s and a 4-8. Well, luckily, yeah, Guzzlord's a tough one. He's kind of just like a giant HP bucket. So, that's like his shining value. Dragon Dark has been done too, so, you know, it's... He has a couple of utility ways that he can be used. Like, there's different movesets you can go for, but... It's certainly tricky. Not impossible, but certainly needs a tiny bit more help than him just being on his own. It's not like a Xurkitree or something. All of these are traps. Yeah, sure, post your team. I try my best to figure out based on the words you put, because sometimes you just spell them really far off, but I'll try my best. Okay, I gotta put the rocks in here, by the way. Oh, you got... Okay, alright. You got Toxtricity, Seismitoad, Rayquaza, Copperajah. Oh, and Garchomp. Marowak and Garchomp? Hey, close enough. That's not a bad team. You have a bit of, like, speed issues, because none of your Pokemon get past 100 speed, because I think Rayquaza is even, like, 95 speed. Garchomp's 97 or 92. Seismitoad, I think, only goes up to 76 or 86 speed. So you might have some problems with faster Pokemon to fight, but type-wise, you cover the grass okay, you cover the ice okay. Dragon is covered as well. That Copperajah helps quite a bit, and it works well with your flying type. Like, it works with Rayquaza to cover, like, each other's weaknesses. Typing-wise, you're alright. Speed, you might struggle a bit with if there's a fast sweeper. So I would suggest either taking X speeds when you can, or Carbos, the speed-increasing vitamin, or invest into maybe, like, if that's a Rain Dance Seismitoad, you might actually benefit from Rain. Or from Sand, actually. You could also go with Sandstorm. Just try and go for some chip damage. Because even Cloud9, like, Rayquaza won't be hurt by the rain. Ironically, you kind of have a bit of a competitive, like, build. You actually somewhat tickle a competitive team-looking thing. So, it's not too far off what I would expect from people playing in competitives. That's kind of neat. It's close. Like, it's not perfect, but, like, generally speaking for a team, like, that looks like a sand team almost. Usually sand teams had a sand or two setters. You had a sand sweeper, which was something that benefited from sand, so something that gave double speed, like Swift Swim. Or, in this case, Sand Rush. You'd have something weak to it because you would have, usually the weakness would shore up you fighting other, say, of the same comp. And then you just kind of have some value Pokemon that work around it. Toxtricity tends to suffer to follow through with full kills. Marowak struggles to follow with kills. Like, what would be really funny is if you get something like a Reuniclus with Trick Room. Because then your speed would become the lack of speed would become your benefit. And you get like an Overcoat Reuniclus or a Regenerator Reuniclus. Ironically, that would make an incredibly exciting sand team. That's neat. That's cool that worked out. But that's sort of like the more complex way of thinking about Pokemon and planning around that. It's hard to do in Pokerogue. That's hard to do in Pokerogue, though, because it all depends on where you're going, whether or not you... Like, map is so pivotal to whether or not you are actually successful in properly developing a team comp around those types of strategies, which is kind of like one of my not main complaints, but it's most certainly a critique one can look at. Not a bad critique though. Every game's gonna have that weakness. Like, I'm sure when I make my game, like when I make more of my board game, those sorts of weaknesses will shine through a bit as well, right? Some strategies will just be too difficult to pull off and stuff like that. Shit. Just building these up here. Go. I want that. I'm just gonna copy these now because this is the last of the builds. It's the last of the rooms, actually. Wow. Neat. Except for this room that goes here. So. Oh, I need one more room. No! I may fuel. Nice, there we go. Hey, that, you know what? That works. I don't like necessarily having to do a lot of teleporters, but, like, I have no choice. My hands are tied. What I'm basically saying is building around weather or having those types of synergies that many people would be excited about in most Pokemon games are difficult to do in Pokerogue because there are a lot of elements that would prevent you from being able to properly set those strategies up. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say anyways. Okay, they can't see that ground on the thing. Good. What am I making? This is the Lost Cave in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. We are currently simulating... So if you know the Lost Woods from Zelda Ocarina of Time, you had to go through the right doors in the correct order or you'd be sent back to the beginning. This is an homage to that in Pokemon. So you have to go through the right teleporters to get to the next place. Effectively. Yeah. So since what I was going to do is just do this with doors, but the issue is some of the doors you have to backtrack through, so I have to use teleporters against my will. I don't have anything against teleporters, I just don't like learning from Sabrina's gym, it sucks that I have to do this again. And if there was a better way for me to do it, I would, but I don't want to start getting into layers and stuff like that. How many have I made? We have done... So far, we did this between yesterday and today. But the islands... I'm up to 5 of the 7 islands. Even though technically this island isn't done, so like 4.5 of the 7 islands. There's still a lot to do because I have to work on... The final area is a very large area. So it's going to take a lot of planning. So... but I've done all of Gen 1 Pokemon, Red, Blue, and Yellow. This is the remake of Gen 1, and then once 1.0 or close to 1.0 comes out, I will make Gen 2 for this year as well. And that'll probably be, like, the capacity I can have for map making in a single content year. Because otherwise I will burn myself out, or I will be so excited, but it'll just take too long, and frankly, you know... I do want to make sure that I have more than enough to build, and we're going to have a lot of time to build on this, so... I mean, if there's anything shiny, you should always catch shiny. It has the yellow... Yeah, that's a shiny. You should catch that. Shinies are a must-catch. Meridion? Are you talking about Miraidon? Like, does it look like a motorcycle? You found a shiny Miraidon in the wild? Because if I recall, Laser, you're the one who asked me if I could win... If I could win with that motorcycle. That was the purple thing I used to do that super fast Pokerogue run when you wanted to give me a team to play with. And you saw how powerful mine was. You should definitely, especially shiny, holy crap. That's awesome. Absolutely make that one happen. Throw every single ball at that thing and then reset if you don't catch it, like... Just reset, just reset. Just hit the reset. Don't panic. Just hit reset. As long as you don't go to the next floor, you're okay. You have 3 Pokeballs. You can catch them. You can catch them. Remember, every move you make changes the catching RNG. So you might just have to hit refresh a bunch to figure out which RNG lets you catch it, if there is one that exists. And I wish you good luck. Because that is rough, but it's worth... It would be worth your hours, honestly. Like, worth... an investment of your hours to try and catch that thing. Okay, so this one's gonna go to here. Oh, go up here. Let's do this in order. Whoops. I will be moving these around, don't worry. They're not gonna stay there. You can put a teleporter on top of another teleport? That's strange. Like a portal of Doctor Strange. Oh, knee slapper. Oh, my knee! Why? Okay, so we're gonna move you into a corner here. You go here. You killed it? Ah. Well, you can still reset if you can still hit refresh. You moved on? That's fair. You know what? You'll get it. You'll hatch it. You'll find it again. Your time with Pokerogue has only just begun. I have lost many a shinies in my day, and I am still a fulfilled human being. Everything will work out. Oh, we're actually going to get the right amount of colors for this. That's kind of unreal. And we'll just use other blue teleporters or something to get people out of... They're going to have to be able to leave these rooms, so we'll figure it out. Oh, I must be banging on the desk. Just having a music break, like a mental break, but a music break moment. Put these rocks in. So which one moves forward? This one moves over to here. Black. Oh, wait, you found Milo? I'm still looking for that bastard. That guy owes me a ticket. But yeah, that's Gen 8 gym music. It's exceptional. Absolutely amazing. When we Nuzlocke Gen 8, that music is going to be blasted every single time. Your Seismitoad's clearing a grass gym? That surprises me. Friggin' Pokemon! Laser Potato fights a grass gym with a water ground type. Clears it. I fight a grass gym with a water ground type. I get fucking slapped. What's that all about? Clearly there's something I don't know. I'll get over it. Don't worry. I'm a big boy. Big boy, okay. Oh, I didn't do this one here. This goes to here. A green ice punch. Oh, yeah. That means it's super effect. Yeah, he will be weak to ice punch. It's good that you're strong enough to beat it. After we finish this, I need to take a break. I need to stand up and let some energy out. I'm also hungry. Oh, it's also 4 o'clock. I might be near that. Am I still flopping over there? That's beautiful. Oh, the 3 quick claws. That does help. Oh, you want Jellicent? Jellicent's pretty cool. Love it when a plan comes together. Let's do it. Oh, Nihilego. Sorry, yeah. It's admittedly hilarious seeing somebody try to say Pokemon names for the first time. With love and respect, of course. But it is really funny. It's like showing, it's like those videos of showing your partner and getting them guess whether or not it's a name of a Pokemon or a name of a medicine. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Alomomola. You have an idea for a Twitch stream? For your own or for me? For me. I have an open mind. But you're included! Oh, okay. You're stepping forward to the king, fair enough. What do you have in mind? There's just 2 rocks in this place, what the hell? You try to say Pokemon names, but the thing is, you saying Pokemon names and you typing Pokemon names are very different. I feel like you could say the names if you took the time. Also, I kind of feel like we've already been doing that. Haven't we just been doing that now? Ever since we met during Pokerogue? Extreme Edition? What does that even mean? Can I make this disappear when I open it? When opened, when closed. Can you activate yourself? No, appear. Shit. Can I make you invisible? Can I make you... Dragon Dance is very good. Oh, you have Dragon... Oh, yeah, Dragon Dance Rayquaza. Yeah. I can't put any of these guys in these places. They're too small. To my standards, they are too small. And basically, I need... somewhere in here. The next one would be this one, which is after what? Two of these, so like what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 type of thing here. The next one is over here. It's gonna be a lot of things we're gonna have to sort through and make a picture of. But it'll work. Because basically I'm gonna put 4 coins in here. Actually, no, what I can do is just put coins in here. What conditions do you have? Oh, you can't actually be a condition. Okay, so we do have to put you... When empty. When filled. So how does this work then? Oh, we can't put can't put that on top of a pedestal? Really? Well, I guess we're... Oh, you got Ivy this time? 145-y? When opened. When closed. I can't do that. I'm trying to make it disappear after I grab, but I don't think I can. Okay, that's fair. When opened. Relax, Laser. It's just Ivy. You will beat her multiple times. Breathe. Making that all point the right way, right? Yeah, I am. Can I make it where food is picked up? Can a chicken empanada exist as a condition? Damn it! Why can't a chicken empanada be a condition? What if eating gives me a condition? Like in real life. When consumed, conditions square through star happen to person. How can I live out my dreams of realism in my video games? Okay, well, that's the way it's gonna look. That's how it's gonna be. I'm just gonna put the monsters into the chest rooms and then figure out what boss I want in Lost Cave or mini boss I want in Lost Cave. So each level of defense or special defense or just any stat, attack, defense, anything like that, that drops or increases, affects that stat by a percentage. So to make it simple for you, a +1 in any stat is a 50% increase. A -1 in any stat is a 33% decrease in that stat. And you can basically fall to 25% at -6, or you can go upwards to ×4 your original base stat at +6. The numbers don't matter too much. The more negative you go, the worse your base stats get, which means your either attacks do less damage or you take more damage from attacks, or your accuracy worsens, or you're more susceptible to inaccurate attacks. So being at -6... no, because you can switch and reset all that. When you switch, you reset stat changes. So right now, yes, you are taking 75% more damage, but if you switch, it's fine. The whole idea of any stat-dropping moves is you don't stay in with them unless you know you can do something with it. Otherwise, you're safe. For example, if you didn't use Dragon Dance, and you used Dragon Ascent and U-Turn, after you use U-Turn, you would automatically switch, so what you could technically do is you could use a move like Dragon Ascent, kill something off, and then you can U-turn the next turn if something comes out that you can't kill. Basically, just switch out. Switch your team when things get low, or die. Dying resets it too. Pokemon fainting resets their stat changes. Don't have to worry about it there. Live your dreams. It's Pokemon. Pokemon is not a dream killer, I swear. Take it from me, completely not paid for by the industry of noob. Yeah, I approve this message. All right, chat, I think that's gonna be it for me today. We did some good work actually. So we got Resort Gorgeous set up. I'm gonna clean some of this stuff up on my own time because it's just gonna be like aesthetic cleanup and things like that. But we got the skeleton to Resort Gorgeous, and we got Lost Cave set up as well. So we're gonna put the pouch in that room, and then, or we're gonna put the key in that room to bring home Selfie, and then you'll get the pouch from inside Resort Gorgeous that we're gonna build here. What are you gonna listen to? Well, we're gonna find someone to raid hopefully, and you'll be able to listen to somebody there, somebody trustworthy. As a reminder, on Saturday, the Visual Pine and I will be playing Noida together, so make sure you follow him if you haven't already followed him. And we're going to find someone to raid and we're out of here. It's pretty good to me. Thank you for a lovely short stream. When will I play Pokerogue? Maybe Friday. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I have other plans for... Oh, let me write this in before I forget. I have other plans for Pokemon on the channel. As I mentioned, like, I'm kind of taking breaks... I'm taking a particular break from Pokerogue so I don't super burn out on it, because eventually I do want to do some traps. Or some tricks. Damn it! I want to... Yeah, that's why we're stopping today. Today was supposed to be an off day, or not supposed to be an off day. I'm just tired. I'm just not in my element. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. Ready for Valentine's Day tomorrow. But yeah, I'm getting ready for some Nuzlocke runs. I just don't want to be doing them non-stop when I have other things I want to try out, so... Thank you for coming outside. So yeah, tomorrow, Valentine's Day stream. I don't exactly know what we're doing. Maybe some AP, maybe some other games. We'll mix it up, try and go from there. And as I mentioned, there will be a treat for chat if you come through. Who are we going to raid? This might be a bit early to raid into people, but we'll see. What the hell is that? Oh no, Lloyd is on that Jelly Boy still. Alright, we're gonna go right into Lloyd because he is still trying to get through Jelly Boy. So let's give him all the support we can. He's a great guy. You should go check him out. If you have my emotes, here's the raid message. If not, take your favorite emotes and put some tentacles around them, and I will see you tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Take it easy, everybody, if you're gonna go watch Captain America. Don't worry about the reviews. Just figure it out for yourself. The reviews so far are mixed. But I don't think any reviews around Marvel movies anymore are gonna be earnest because some people are just tired of Marvel. And I don't blame them, but also it's like, once I hear it's like, oh, I'm just tired of this franchise, well, that's cool. But yeah, have a wonderful night, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. And peace.